everyone, it's Lottie from Cancer is a Lifestyle. Today is Saturday and it's a beautiful sunny day out there, and I just wanted to show you some of my finished projects that I did. I had a really productive week, so let me get down to it and show you some of these things so I can mail them out and pass them on to where they belong, okay, to whoever. So now, first of all, I have to, let's do that last. So the first one I was showing you last week was the blanket from my cancer friend who had ovarian cancer stage 4. So I made her this blanket in the spearmint. Remember I was showing you this? I don't know about how much are you seeing. I finished it. This is, I'm actually have it folded in half. It looks really good. I love, and I washed it right now, so it's so soft. But oh, it's bringing out the color really nicely. That's the spearmint. I really love how this blanket came out. It is so pretty. I love that color, and in fact, I bought in the gray. I forget what it's called. I'm looking at it right now, actually. In the gray and white, a color wave in the same yarn for my shawl that I want to make for myself. My very first shawl for myself. So I really love how it came out. I finished it. Now this is really more like a throw that you would put on the couch, you know, if you're watching TV and you're cold. But I finished it. I really enjoyed making it. I had a lot of fun, and I love the way this blanket feels. So I'm actually thinking of purchasing all the color waves for myself, for my own personal stash. Which kind of makes me want to, which I want to go into the next item. The next thing is, I am actually thinking of starting my own personal stash, because like I wish you could, maybe I should do show you my ministry stash that I have going, and I put them in plastic bins, and these are all yarns that are donated from you know, from people all over. They donate yarns, so, and for the ministry, and we actually make items and for different charities. Yeah, but that's not, I don't ever consider that my stash or anything. So for the last 5 years that, you know, I've had the ministry, I've just been making stuff for the ministry. That's it. Sometimes I will make some personal blankets for my family, and but you know, I just have this desire this year that I want to start my own stash for myself. So I've actually even went out, found a Hobby Lobby like 10 minutes from my house. I never knew that I had a Hobby Lobby near me. And yeah, huge place, 10 minutes, but in the other direction. That's why I never even saw it. And I got Michael's and Joann's, and like, you know, I just have this desire that I want to start my own stash for myself, my personal stash. So a lot of the yarn podcasts have really inspired me to want to do things for myself, make things for myself, for my children, and kind of, you know, I used to feel guilty if I wasn't crocheting for the ministry. I used to feel guilty because I felt that that was like my whole purpose and goal was to just like make for the ministry and not myself. So I'm really love this month where I'm doing a lot of personal projects. So yeah, I'm actually thinking of going and purchasing some yarn just for my own personal stash. So yeah, look for that. I've been making a list of the different places to go to. I also want to hit. I have to say a lot of the. Now I've never had any luck. I want to hit a lot of the Salvation Armies and the Goodwill and all. I see all of you guys always posting thrift stores and things where you find lots of yarn on sale and all. I have never been that lucky. I have spent, I mean, I remember one time I spent a whole morning going from one Goodwill to the next, like in the different towns, and I think I found like one skein. And I've done garage sales, and I felt like I like wasted my whole morning looking for yarn, and I never found it. You know, like a lot of you guys always find yarn. So I know maybe I'll hit a big one of these days. So anyway, let me get to the baby blanket. Oh yeah, for my girlfriend, for my actually one of my ministry ladies who delivers for us. And if you remember, she gave me She bought the yarn, the ice cream Tutti Frutti. Here it is. Yeah. Baby yarn to make her a blanket for her girlfriend's first baby girl. She just had a baby girl. And let me see if I can show it to you. I finished it. I don't know. I can't see if you're seeing this right now. You see how pretty that is? And I ended up choosing the border, the falling blocks. I don't know if you can see it. I really love this border. I have used it many, many times on different projects. I love how it looks. I can never use this on for my ministry because look what it is. You got the holes, right? I cannot donate anything. Hospitals and different places that take baby blankets, you know, you cannot donate them like this because it is a safety hazard for the baby's fingers, or they think their hands or their little heads or whatever can be you know, go through that. But so I did it this is my favorite one. I love doing the falling blocks. And I feel like it came out really pretty. I wanted to do like another round of the falling blocks, so I thought it would look really pretty if it was double, but I didn't have enough yarn. I actually, because this was actually 3 skeins, but they were, you know, the baby yarn is very thin, and they were small, you know, and it didn't have enough to go around twice. So I just have a little bit left, you know, for scraps, but I really like the way it came out. And I loved making this one too. Now, I normally am not a big fan of baby yarn because it is so thin, and a lot of my ladies, the ladies don't really like to work with it either, because especially Mary, she hates knitting with it because it is just so thin, right? I don't know if you can see it. But I like this one because I was able to take it with me everywhere. Even though, look, it's a nice size. I folded it twice, right? It's a nice size for a baby blanket. It really is. It came out quite big. But I was able to, it's thin enough where I was able to put this in my tote bag, or like, you know, in my purse, in my heavy purse, and I was able to, look how pretty that looks. And I was able to carry it with me everywhere. So if I was waiting for my daughter to come out of work, or if I had some time before work that I would, you know, before work I had some free moments, I would quickly crochet on it. So I made this blanket quite fast. I mean, it was no problem at all. I just finished washing it, that's why it looks like that. And then I thought to myself that I was going to, oh yeah, let me see, wait, I'm not done. Let me get I'm all scattered, sorry. So then I started my niece's blanket. Now, if you remember this, I showed this like months ago. I bought the yarn, 5 different colors, and I kind of wasn't deciding on what kind of design I was going to use, or what kind of pattern for it. I was going back and forth with, I wanted the 5 colors to kind of come out, and it was 12 years since I made her the first blanket, so I kind of wanted it to be something different than what I normally make. So I saw Terry on Yarn Joy one time show this blanket she was making with Tabitha's Treasures yarn that they exchanged with one another, and it was all pinks and kind of pastels, and I really liked what they were doing. So let me show you what I don't remember the name of it. I wish I did, but I liked the way she was putting it together. It was almost like blocks. And but the thing is, I don't read patterns. What I do is I like to look at something, and I'll try to do my own version of it. How's that? I do like tutorials. I like to watch tutorials, so if there is one out there, I will watch it. I love it. But I had an idea of what I wanted to do based on what Terry from Yarn Joy did. but I kind of had my own version of it. So I'm going to show you because I did quite a bit. I really like this. This is coming out really fast is what I'm saying. For making an Afghan, it kind of takes time, but this is actually coming out pretty fast. So let me see if I can show it to you. Are you guys seeing this? Because I'm behind it and I can't. You see how it's looking? So I have 5 colors. And I kind of started out. Do you see how I started out? Right there with a small granny. And then I made them larger and larger, and I kind of went around and around. So like this is one side. I'm doing this. Then I fold another side is looking like this. Can you see it? I can't. I don't even know if I'm showing it to you. Okay, I just finished because I'm still working on it. I didn't put a stitch marker on or anything, and I just, so it's like there. So this is another side of it. This is the other side of it. Can you see that, you guys? I hope you guys are seeing what I'm doing. Well, anyway, it's coming out. Maybe I can stand up. And I really like how it's coming out. It's kind of coming out like a patchwork almost. Do you see that? And I like it. I like it. I don't know how I am going to, hold on ladies, I gotta sit down now. I don't know how I'm gonna finish this off. And my chair went down. I hate when it goes down. Sorry about all this. I don't know how I'm gonna finish it off, but I really like how it's coming out. And it's going really fast. So I'm trying to do where each color has equal amount of the squares or rectangles or whatever. So it's kind of coming out like a patchwork. Next time when I finish it, I'm going to try to lay it out on the couch or on the bed so you can see how it's looking out in full. But I really like how it's coming out. I like this. I would definitely do this again. Maybe in different colors and all, but I definitely will be doing this again. So since these projects, I mean, I think it's been only a week that I started them and all, and it's, you know, I'm already finished 2. I'm almost done with the 3rd one. They're going fast, but like I said, I've been taking them with me. But now this one is even getting too big for me to take with me in the car or whatever, so I can only do it while I'm sitting down. But I think I'll be done with this in the next couple of days if I keep it going. So my next project, I was already thinking to myself what I would do next. And I was actually thinking of doing my shawl. And I think I figured out what I've been researching on the different patterns that I wanted to do for my very first shawl and for myself. And then I went to see my mom. And my mom came out and handed me a big shopping bag full of yarn, and she's like, now they're like remodeling her place. So she got, you know, her kitchen, her cabinets, her bathroom, her rug and everything. So she's like revamping her whole place, her apartment, and you know, and going through all her drawers and cleaning everything up, and she like brought out like this big shopping bag full of yarn, and she goes, can you make me a blanket for the couch, to cover the couch? So, you know, so we kind of went back and forth with the different color schemes, because my mom went out, and I'll show it to you because all that yarn that she bought, I'm not going to show you to you this time. I'm going to show it in my ministry vlog, because she ended up donating it to the ministry, because she was just bought all kinds of yarn that she thought would be appropriate for her color scheme. And she finally we have decided on what, and I told her, you know, you can just take it back and get your money back and, you know, buy the ones you want. But no, she decided to, no, you just, I'm going to donate it to your ministry. So in my next ministry video, I'm going to show you all the yarn that she has donated, quite a lot. So we decided on this one here, the Red Heart Super Saver Stripes, and it is in the color Latte Stripe. Can you see? These are actually browns. It's coming out navy, but it's not. It's all chocolate. Oh, here you go. That's a good one. Chocolate and a little bit of rust and brown and like a mocha. This is coming out blue, but it's really like a real dark chocolate. So real pretty. This is dark chocolate right here. Real dark chocolate. And it's coming out. The only thing is that we actually had to go and to 2 separate stores to buy enough of these skeins. These skeins are very small. They're not very big skeins. Let me show you how many are they. These are 5 ounces, 141 grams, 236 yards. These are, you know, and she has a really big couch. She has like one of those couches that are like really super big, you know, big couches. So she wanted me to cover it. And another problem is, a lot of the stores where you get them, when it comes to like any kind of a colorway where it has stripes and things like that, they only have so many. And because it is small, you need it. Like she bought, I think it was 15 of these. We ended up getting more or less. We were estimating because the size of her couch, and you know, you want to cover it. She wants it like not to drape on her couch like a throw. She wants to use it like a cover. So you know, we need to make it large enough. So we actually had to go and like 2 separate stores and 3 separate visits to the stores. So like I bought 10, she bought, you know, no, wait a minute, she bought 7, I bought 8, and it's like we ended up getting enough of these kinds. So I started my little, I'm going to do them in large granny squares. I don't know how it's going to come out. I have actually gotten the idea with this from Nona's, let me see, I wrote it down because I love this woman's channel, and because I thought, Nona's Stitching Lounge, and it's Rosie M. And if you have not watched her, please go there. It's Nona's Stitching Lounge, Rosie M. She does the most beautiful blankets, and I'm going to try to link it in the comments, the actual podcast where she shows her blankets. And one of them that I'm not sure if she's in this one or another one that I've seen, she made these big granny squares, and they were like solid colors. They were not, you know, huge different colors or anything. These were nice. These were like blocks, and she made them quite large, actually quite large. And she did like 5 different stitchings. So there were some in all different stitching, and then she was going to combine them. So each of these, so she would have like 3 of this stitch of the squares, and then another, you know, I think she had a total of 5 different stitches. So, and then she laid it out, and I thought to myself, wow, that would look kind of neat if I did that. So that's what I'm hoping to do with my mom's. Now I don't know, because you know, whenever you do the stripes, you don't know how the pattern is going to come out, how it's going to form. So, but I'm pulling from the inside, and I'm going to pull all of them from the inside, hoping that each one, but then I thought even if it doesn't match, if each square is different, excuse me, as long as they're all in the, you know, that might even look interesting if each one did a different pattern. So we're going to see how it goes. This is going to be my next project, because I really need something to take. Oh, this is a nice picture of it. This is, I need something to put in my car with me. Like today, I took it with me, and this is all I did. And I started doing the V-stitch in this one. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it is. And so yeah, so when I go places, I can easily just, you know, this will be in my purse, and you know, and I can take him everywhere. And let's see how it goes. I know she's anxious to see, and she's going to be watching this video. She'll be like, oh, let me see what you did. You're not going to see a lot of it. I'm not going to show it to her too much. I want to surprise her. Now, also, my daughter's purple blanket. Remember, there was the purple blanket that I was working on. That thing is huge, and I basically cannot take it to many places. Now, I'm doing like a skein at a time on that. I do a skein, and then I take a break and work on something else. And so I am planning on doing that, do another. I think I have a big, I did plum last. Remember, it's all different shades of purple. I can't even show it to you. It's so huge right now. I showed it to you last time. And yeah, she wants to cover the whole bed from headboard to the foot. And so that's how she does. She wants it like a bedspread. So I don't know. This is huge. So I'm going to work on it tonight. I'm going to do another. I think I'm going to. I think I have a pound of the purple red heart that I'm going to put around it, and then. But it'll be good for when I'm like watching a movie, a Netflix movie, where I can sit back and just kind of like crochet it and just, you know, that would be perfect for that. Or if I want to catch up on my YouTube videos, you know, for different channels, I can be, so that would be good. So I'm going to do that tonight in the evening while everybody's kind of, you know, going off to bed and we're into their rooms, and I will kind of work on that. But that's about it for now. I'm not doing nothing else. For personal projects until I finish my, if you notice, I'm basically working on like 3 things at a time. I have that big purple blanket for my daughter that I'm working, you know, skiing at a time. And then I finish one, I start, so I have one that's almost finished, right? I have my niece's blanket, which, by the way, I am going to go visit her in April, so I'm going to bring it to her. And then I start a small one that I can take with me. So these are, once I finish this, let's see, I still plan, once I finish my niece's blanket, I plan on starting that shawl for myself. Now let's see what happens. Every time I want to, I have plans to start it for myself, something else intervenes. So okay, so that's it for now. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit the thumbs up, comment below. What are you guys working on today? I would love to know. What is your personal project that you're working on? Yeah, and have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sunshine out there.